What's interesting is on a quantum level, like everything in time is happening at the exact same moment, past, present, future. So what we see as physical reality, like look out your door and you see your street and the trees and other houses. But imagine if you kind of like just turn your head and it goes and you see that same location, but it's 1940. Turn it again, and it's 1700. Turn it again, it's the year 3000. But it's the same place. And you can just kind of look through every timeline. That's all happening at the same moment. And what you end up actually seeing is all you believe is possible. That's not how it works. What they said is your brain is a transducer. So you're literally taking waves of potential, low frequencies, high frequencies, and you project them at the quantum level the instant that you look at something and think about it. And then it imprints it on a universal kind of hard drive that somebody else can now go to the location and see the same tree that you put there. So they're like, well, does a tree make a sound in the forest when it falls? No, it's not even there until a human is there to put it there. It's wild. So now they're going, oh my God. So if consciousness is literally the energy that is everywhere, that's omnipotent, the way we could say God is, omnipotent, the way we say God is. It's what powers the atom. It's a sea of energy that powers the individual atom. That you're telling me that we can tap into that sea and our brain just pulls that fuel and we can project like war, a dictator, an abuser, love, happiness, a child, a tree. And so then they did all these experiments called the double slit experiment where they're shooting photons through one of two slits, like on a plate. Just one individual photon. They were like, it's only going through the slit that we observe. Like the scientists, if they were looking at the left slit, the photon goes to that one or the right one. Like kids like Edgar Allan Mitchell, I think I told you this a long time ago, when he went to the moon, he came back and he was just like, something about consciousness is a big deal. And he had this epiphany. So he started this this institute called the Institute of Noetic Sciences or something. It's all about consciousness. So Edgar Allan Mitchell, a PhD, Apollo astronaut, gets all these other PhDs. And one of the first things they studied was Uri Geller was around TV, the psychic bending spoons in his fingers, melting spoons. They're going around, they kind of find out, is he lying, is he not? We can't actually tell because we know he's lying here. Looks like he's really doing it here. So we don't really fucking know. But what we do know is when we go around all the houses of kids watching this dude on Johnny Carson, they don't know he's lying. So the kids are really doing it. So I don't know, look, he can do it, I can do it. Because no one told the kids it's not possible. That has to do with faith and belief and manifestation. It's actually physics. It's literally actually physics that on the very fundamental basic quantum level, the only way for a physical matter to exist is for a human to transduce the waves into physical matter. And if you don't, someone else will do it for you, and then you're kind of fucked, you know, and then you live in a world that you can't mesh with, you know? So we are literally creating reality, and everything is happening everywhere, all at once. So if you think of your brain as this little antenna, you can literally tune into your own life experience. But there's cause and effect and all these different natural forces. So if you want to be a rock star and that's all you tune in, maybe you'll get there overnight, but you'll be on drugs and you'll hurt people and you'll have a crash. Because at the end of the day, it's about your soul learning lessons and getting better and consciousness expanding, because all of us are having lessons. And this is like the latest stuff with neuroscience and physics and quantum physics. And UFOs kind of sit at the nexus of all of that. That's how I got into this stuff, because I was like, I want to know about the machines and who are the pilots. But really what you learn is these machines aren't coming from other planets. They're coming from time, you know, and then you go, why? Well, maybe we have a consciousness they don't have. So they can't like meditate and kind of cruise through all things at once. They have to use a machine to do it, you know? So it gets really crazy quick, but I find that fascinating.